Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour mes amis. I hope that you are doing well. So bonjour mes amis. I think now it's working. Okay. I hope that you are doing well. J'espère que vous allez bien. Today we are going to discuss a topic about the how to say in English, I'm not sure. Le voile, le voile. This is the voile, but not any type of scarf. Le voile intégral, which means le voile that covers the whole face. So interdiction en France, il y a in France there is l'interdiction du port du voile intégral. So I will tell you about the laws and we'll discuss this together. You also maybe write down in the comment what you think about this. And let's go. Let's start. But first, before we start, I remind you that you can download the PowerPoint presentation, and doing so it helps me because it gives me a little bit income. So please click and download. Also, you can go through it by yourself, so it's very useful for you. Let's start. So this is an article from 2010. What you can do also is read behind me sometimes, so I think you can improve your French language this way. Le Parlement vote l'interdiction du port de la burqa. So there was a very fierce debate in 2010 and whether the burqa, le voile intégral, should be forbidden or should be allowed. Le Parlement français a définitivement adopté mardi le projet de loi sur l'interdiction du port du voile intégral dans tout l'espace public. So l'espace public is everywhere outside of home. You have the private, l'espace privé is at your home, and l'espace public is everywhere outside. So it means when you are outside on the street, when you are in a public school, you are not allowed to wear le voile intégral. Now, when you are in the private school, because it's espace privé, maybe you are allowed to have this. Donc, le Sénat a approuvé par 246 voix contre une le texte tel que l'Assemblée nationale l'avait voté le 13 juillet. Malgré les protestations d'associations ou de certains pays musulmans qui y voient une stigmatisation de leur religion. So you had some Muslim countries, they say, oh, this law is a shame, and you cannot target our religion. But ce texte, présenté par la ministre de la Justice, Michel Alliot-Marie, prévoit l'interdiction du port du voile intégral dans tout l'espace public, avec à la clé une amende de 150 € en cas d'infraction accompagnée ou non d'un stage de citoyenneté en cas de refus persistant. It means if you wear the voile intégral, the burqa, you can get a fine of 150 € and maybe you have to go through a training, and this training is about to learn about the citizenship. In France, based on the French citizenship, you can not do anything that you wish. You have some rights and you have some obligations. En outre, toute personne obligeant une femme à porter le voile intégral, niqab ou burqa, sera passible d'une peine d'1 an d'emprisonnement et 30 000 € d'amende. So anyone who forces a woman to wear this could get the jail and 30,000 € fine. Because there is a belief in France, but there is a belief that in Muslim countries, the man will force the woman to wear, not to show their face. Maybe the father or the husband will force the woman, you need to stay at home and you cannot show your face in the public. Now, I don't think it's true. I think it's part of the culture and it's part of the education. So anyway, the women themselves, they wish to behave this way because that's the way they have been raised. So, but anyway, this goes against the law of the Republic. So that's how it was decided in 2010. Ces sanctions n'entreront en vigueur que 6 mois après la promulgation du texte, le temps de mener une démarche de dialogue et de persuasion auprès des femmes portant volontairement le voile intégral, précise le texte. So there are many women at that time refused to follow this regulation, and they came at the university with the niqab, or they came to different locations with the full veil. And in fact, even now, when you are in France, you will see many women like this. Because why? Because it's very complicated to enforce this kind of law. If you enforce this kind of law, first you should know that in some place you have a majority of Muslim people who live there. Some Muslim people, if the police come here and start to say something, maybe you will have a riot. Also, another thing is we have many tourists who come from Muslim countries, and they come from Muslim countries where it's normal to wear the niqab, le voile intégral, and they will not be pleased. So we are not going to lose these tourists, you know. Vivre la République à visage découvert, c'est une question de dignité et d'égalité. C'est une question de respect de nos principes républicains, a dit Michel Alliot-Marie. Why she said dignité et égalité mean equal, is mean people should not show their religion, people should not show cannot show their face or can show their face, and they say dignité is because when you wear le voile intégral, the woman is not allowed to show her face. That's what, anyway, the authorities, they believe. That's also my opinion, in fact, but that's we'll discuss after in the comment section anyway. So, le voile intégral dissout l'identité d'une personne dans celle d'une communauté. Il remet en cause le modèle d'intégration à la française, fondé sur l'acceptation des valeurs de notre société, a-t-elle ajouté. So she says that the niqab, le voile intégral, it's not good to integrate the people, because people don't have identity and they all belong to one community. And it's true, then the people will see these women, they all belong to one same religious community, so they are not the same as the other one, so they stay among themselves and they cannot integrate. For instance, they were not mixed with other people, they were not married with other people. This is what Michel Alliot-Marie said at the time. À l'Assemblée comme au Sénat, les groupes UMP et centristes ont voté pour, de même que les élus radicaux de gauche et quelques élus socialistes et communistes comme le sénateur Robert Badinter ou encore comme le député André Guérin. La majorité des élus de gauche n'a pas participé au scrutin. Oh, wait. Can I come back here? Not sure. Let's wait. Okay. Selon le ministère de l'Intérieur, environ 2000 femmes portent le voile intégral en France. Only 2000 women, so it's really not a lot, they say. La France est le premier pays d'Europe à prendre ce genre d'interdiction. La dissolution du Parlement belge empêchant le vote définitif d'une loi du même type en Belgique. L'Assemblée parlementaire du Conseil de l'Europe, tout comme Amnesty International, critique cette interdiction générale du port du voile. Cette dernière estimant que l'interdiction de dissimuler son visage viole les droits à la liberté d'expression et de religion des femmes. So this is very interesting. You say Amnesty International says that this is not good because the women lose their freedom to express themselves and lose their freedom of religion. So this is very interesting. Aussi, le président de l'Assemblée nationale, Bernard Accoyer, a-t-il décidé, comme l'y autorise la Constitution, de saisir le Conseil constitutionnel afin de lever toute incertitude sur le projet de loi. Okay. Donc, this, I can ask you to do it, you can think what I've told you. Do you understand? Can you resume what happened? Can you resume? Can you summarize what happened? I will do it for you. Donc, 1. Une loi votée par le Parlement interdit le port du voile intégral. Donc, une loi interdit le port du voile intégral dans les lieux publics. Voilà. Now they ask you, qu'en pensez-vous? What do you think about this law? What do you think about this regulation? Est-ce une bonne ou une mauvaise chose pour ces femmes? Is it good or bad for this woman? Est-ce que l'Angleterre devrait faire la même chose? I believe now in the UK, in all over Europe, it's also forbidden. Quelles sont les conséquences possibles? What are the consequences? I believe now we are in 2000. It has been 7 years ago, 7 years ago, and I believe that the consequence, we have seen some of these consequences. You know, the society got very tense, you know, around this kind of issue. Ailleurs en Europe, bon, this we are not going to discuss because now, in fact, this is the same all over in Europe. Alerte à la bombe. Le même jour, la Tour Eiffel et une station de métro ont été évacuées suite à une alerte à la bombe. Mais les recherches n'ont trouvé aucun explosif selon la police. Donc voilà, ils disent un porte-parole de la police a dit que l'entreprise qui gère la Tour Eiffel avait reçu un appel anonyme à 20h30 environ, affirmant qu'une bombe avait été posée là. So apparently someone called the police and says there is a bomb in the Eiffel Tower, you need to evacuate. You know? But there was no bomb. You know, after this law was enforced. Des unités spéciales se sont rendues sur le site et ont inspecté toute la structure et rien n'a été trouvé. Environ 2000 personnes ont été évacuées du périmètre, a expliqué le porte-parole. Un autre appel anonyme d'alerte à la bombe a déclenché la panique à la station du RER Saint-Michel, qui a été temporairement évacuée, a dit le porte-parole. C'est dans cette station qu'une bombe revendiquée par le groupe islamique armé d'Algérie en 1995 a tué 8 personnes et en a blessé 80. So I remember this because I was in France and my brother was in Paris. I was a little bit scared that day. Yeah, it was one of the few and very big terrorist attacks. There were not many terrorist attacks before, now we have many. La police française était particulièrement vigilante en raison de la date d'anniversaire des attaques du 11 septembre 2001 aux États-Unis. La presse a également rapporté que la police avait pris les alertes au sérieux en raison de l'interdiction de la burqa. Okay, so thank you for listening. This is an interesting topic that you can download the PPT. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this. It's a very interesting topic. And we, in France, we have faced many such debate for the burqa, what else for in the public place. And this debate went on and went on and went on. I think there's really a conflict in civilization and in conflict between the values of people. The way people think is not the same in different countries, different communities. So anyway, what do you think? Share with me what's your opinion. And merci. À bientôt les amis. Au revoir.